Hi friends! Today's Papa Positive is all about doing hard things. So I don't know if you guys follow like Reddit, Quora, I don't know how you pronounce it specifically, but they have those like message boards where people have the ability to just post whatever a question and then everyone answers it. Sorry, it's really windy. That's why I came out here. It's nice. Anyway, long story short, a question came up that was like, you know, what do you wish you knew now to prepare you for later? So, like, I guess you can take the perspective of an older person talking to a young person, or you could look at it like a slightly older person. Like, somebody could be 3 years above you and still have a lot to teach you about the world if they've experienced, you know, life differently. So one of the responses kind of shook me to my core, and I was like, oh my God, this is just so interesting. It's so interesting. So to answer the question of what do you wish you did differently, or what's something you wish you would have done earlier in life? And the answer to the question was hard things. And that this person kind of brought up this, and I'll put, there's a, oh my gosh, there's a diagram that essentially identifies like discipline and how you come about having the discipline to do different things, especially difficult things. And so the argument was that if you start your life off doing hard things, when you get older, they won't be hard anymore because you will be so disciplined to do it, right? So this comes to my mind when it comes to eating healthy. It comes to my mind when it's, you know, not binge watching hours and hours of TV. My parents had like a hard, fast rule that was like you couldn't watch more than 2 hours of TV a day. And like later in life, like now, it's very difficult for me to watch beyond a movie. You know, like I'm not going to sit there and like watch 5 back-to-back episodes, even though they make it easy to do now, you know, like that's totally easy to do. So that's one of the things. The other thing I couldn't stop thinking about was like educating yourself, reading, so eating healthy, educating yourself, reading, working out. Like if you start that at a young age, it'll be easier to do later. And we don't mean easier. We mean you're disciplined to do it, so you're not even thinking about it. It's just part of your routine. Just like I'm hardcore about bedtime routine for my girls. It's never like it's so ingrained in them that X things happen in a row. Get out the bath, brush your teeth, you know, all those like in a row, to the point where my 4-year-old, if I'm not thinking of it and I'm brushing them off to bed, she'll go, oh wait, we didn't brush our teeth, because to her that next step comes there. So think about that when it comes to discipline or coming to do hard things in life. Like whatever we start out doing, as hard as it may seem at the time, overcoming that struggle earlier in life is better rather than later. I think this holds to be true. I really do. And I've been thinking about it all week in the sense that, like, you know, what do I need to be doing now that's going to be hard, that's going to make my life easier in the long run? And, like, another one of these things is, like, saving money. You start saving money at 16, 17, and you just make it a habit. Like, I read that book, I'll Teach You to Be Rich, and he talks about automating how you save money. You automate how you save money to the point where you don't feel it in the short term. In the long term, you experience the fruits of your labor, and then it's not even a big issue. So can you imagine saying to a 16-year-old, okay, put aside 10% every check and put it into a high-yield savings account or an account that you're not looking at all the time. And then the 16-year-old forgets about it because it's automated and they don't even know that they have the money in there. And they look up at 25 and now they have enough money to buy their first house. You know, like it's one of those things. Do the hard things first. Do the hard things first. So that's today's Papa Positive. Just a message. I can't stop thinking about this. And so I'll put more of the details down below. But for the most part, think about that. What's something difficult that you need to do now that's going to make you better later in life? All right. Have a great day.